Hi everyone, hello and welcome to this reading. This will be a general collective reading, so it may or may not resonate for you. And I ask as always that you please trust your own intuition and use your discernment with regards to the messages that come out here today. Thanks for tuning in. As I sat down to tap into the energy for today, I started to feel very strongly in my solar plexus, like anxiety, very strange feeling, as there's nothing really, I don't think that it's mine. So someone here, you could be feeling like feelings of dread or feelings of anxiety, worry. So let's go ahead with the tarot and see what wants to come out. So I'll be using the Crow Tarot for today's reading, and possibly the Witch's Tarot if I need clarification. So let's see. Message please for today, the collective. Okay, all right, we have the Chariot falling out in the reverse. Okay, we have the Moon card and one more. Oof, okay, two more, three more. Okay, so 5 cards for today. 2 of Wands and what? Oh, there's that Nine of Swords came out in yesterday's reading as well. So this is the feelings of dread, the anxiety, the worry, the stress. We have the King of Pentacles kind of falling out in the cross position and the Ace of Pentacles. So happy to see that. Okay, so that's a new beginning. Okay, so what is this? 9 of Swords. We have the 6 of Cups beneath that. Okay, so could be memories of the past, something to do with the past. 6 of Wands, and there's that Tower that also showed up in yesterday's reading. So with the Chariot in the reverse here, there's like a lack of movement here. Okay, and this is Cancer energy. A lack of movement, a lack of balance. Okay, because the Chariot card, one of the meanings for it is that it's the bringing together of opposing forces in order to move forward together. Okay, so traditionally in the Rider-Waite Tarot we see the warrior in his carriage, and we see the yin and the yang. So it's about balancing something in order to move forward. Okay, so this is recent past. Okay, so there may have been some sort of lack of movement, some sort of imbalance, maybe internally within the body, within the masculine and feminine energies for someone here. With the Moon card here, okay, so this can be a card of confusion. It can be a card of not being able to see the path clearly. That could have been what kept someone stuck here with this Chariot in the reverse. Okay, it can also be a lack of self-discipline, this Chariot in the reverse, going in the wrong direction. It can also be a tendency to kind of like blast through other people's feelings, so yeah, with the Moon card showing up here, there may be some sort of confusion. There could be some sort of something in the subconscious that's wanting to be looked at. Okay, I'm being drawn to this bird cage here, like this crow being trapped in the cage. So there may be this element of feeling trapped, or there's something that's trapped in your subconscious that is wanting to be looked at. Okay, this 2 of Wands represents a choice. Okay, something new, something fresh. It's about either staying in one place or choosing a different direction. Okay, like the world is your oyster always like pops into my head when I get the 2 of Wands here. Okay, so there's some sort of like some sort of need to face your fears with the moon card coming out here, okay, or trust your intuition. There was a reading a few days ago where Hecate came through, and you know, she was kind of illuminating the way, okay. So the path ahead may not be clear, but you're being asked to trust your body, okay. Again, going back to what I was experiencing in my own body, the feelings of anxiety, okay. So there could be, like, this Chariot in the reverse speaks about wrong direction, okay. So for someone here, like, you could be listening to others who are saying yes, continue, but your body is telling you otherwise, and you're being asked to trust that, okay. So currently, this current energy, this Two of Wands here, you're considering another direction, or you're considering taking a risk with something, okay. You know, considering doing something that maybe no one else in your family has ever done, and you know, they maybe mean well by wanting you to, you know, stick to the known path, but there's something about, you know, liberating yourself from that way of living, that way of viewing things, okay. So this King of Pentacles in the reverse, it can be like an obsession with the material world, okay. So for someone here, I'm not feeling like this is your energy. I'm feeling like this is someone that you may be dealing with who is, you know, all about, you know, like, for example, like, maybe you come from a family of doctors or lawyers, and you know, everyone in the family has become a lawyer or whatever, and you want to paint, you want to create, and there's something like someone's instilling like fear in you about your chosen path, surrounding money here, okay, surrounding finances. This could be you, okay, that, like, but I'm feeling like for the majority of you, this is a different energy altogether. But this Ace of Pentacles, okay, this is the new beginning. This is something stable, something tangible, okay, coming in here. We do, however, have clouds in this particular card, so there may be some sort of confusion, or the new beginning may not be clear yet. You may not be able to see, you know, how it will manifest, something like that, okay. I do want to clarify, so bear with me while I get another deck. Okay, so I feel like this is a follow-on from yesterday's reading. If you'd like to go back and check that out, it was about possibly changing directions, or a sense of urgency regarding a situation, or a connection even, okay, for some of you. It could be a connection here, because we have two crows here. You know, they look quite content with each other. I have the Eight of Cups falling out here, okay, so someone is walking away from something, okay, someone is moving in another direction. There's something here that you're not feeling fulfilled in. You're not it's like, yeah, it looks like the full picture, but there's something lacking, okay. So there is movement away here. I do want to clarify, tell me more about this moon, please. Clarify the moon. Okay, Ace of Wands, beautiful. So this is inspiration. It can be spiritual awakening, creativity, passion. Okay, so there's something. I feel like for some of you, there's something within your shadow that's been locked away here. Going back to this bird in the cage, that you're in the process of unlocking if you haven't already, okay. So that's really beautiful. And now you have this, you know, you transitioning from the Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands here, and you have a choice to make, okay. There is an emphasis around you know, the material side and the 3D and security, stability, okay, whether that's you or another person, that's something that needs to be looked at, okay. So let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles, please. tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles, please. The Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is really beautiful energy. This is like clarity. Okay, like, you know, like things becoming clear. This can be communication also. Okay, things becoming clear. You know the direction that you wish to move in, and you are charging ahead full steam. You're ready to move in that direction. So this is really beautiful, really powerful. We've the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this we're talking about manifesting here. Okay, like taking power into your hands and making moves, making things happen. Really beautiful energy. I am still feeling that anxiety in the solar plexus here. Okay, so breathe through it. Like there's something about like taking a risk here. Now, going back to this Two of Wands, the Two of Wands, yes, it is about, you know, expanding your horizons. However, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the we see a figure on top of the castle, and he's holding one wand that is attached to the walls of the castle, and he has another in his hand. So there is something about having that stability, that security behind you before, you know, taking this leap of faith. Okay, I feel like with this King of Pentacles, it's kind of like this emphasis on having a lot of things, a lot of money, as opposed to, you know, being comfortable. And do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's like, I'm not saying to, like, if you've no savings or nothing to fall back on, take this risk, you know, and put everything you have into it when there's nothing behind you to fall back on. Okay, obviously money isn't everything, but money is a necessity in this world. Okay, so very beautiful energy here. You know, there we did have the Six of Wands here. All right, so success. Okay, victory. The Tower is there as well. Okay, but like yesterday's reading, I don't feel it like a scary tower. This is like, you know, the crumbling of I'm feeling like, you know, beliefs or you know, conditioning that you've taken on. Okay, views of the world, the way things have been done. Like, you're doing things a different way than how they've been done. And you know, there may be people saying, oh, you shouldn't do that, or why are you doing that, or whatever it is. With that, going back to that Eight of Cups, like, you're walking away from something that's so stable, so solid, you know, and going for this thing instead. And they don't understand it, and maybe they mean well, but it's all about what you want for yourself and what sparks a fire in you. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. I hope that this helped someone. Please continue to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.